Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Morcillon, an artist and spiritualist, and I come to wish you a good day. For I hope just want to send greetings, and I wanted to discuss the idea that we have a soul. There is the soul is the most important, the most powerful force on the earth, and the soul is one. There is only one soul, it's a universal soul, and we're all a fragment of that universal soul, and yet there is nothing more unequal than the soul. For the soul is like, because every soul is created divine, eternal, beautiful, but every soul is going through a path that is absolutely unique. And so every soul, there is some that are learning certain lessons and those that are learning other lessons. They've been programmed differently on that level. And so that we can see on the earth, there's so many people that are interested in so many different things. Some people, all the souls have much more consciousness and respect and love and seeking more spiritual things, where younger souls are more interested in material things. And yet, and then so there is all kinds of things. So you want to be within your own flow. It is very important. This year, we're going to come to realize that we have to let go of many conspiracy theories. For at the beginning of the awakening, we live in the shadow matrix. We come into the realization of all the madness that is going on and all the lies and all that. But at some point, you want to let it go, let it dissolve itself, and focus on your joy. Because if you focus on that matrix, on the corruption, on all the lies, on all those things, you will be prevented from creating, from creating joy, from creating happiness, from creating abundance, from creating freedom. And that is really what is needed to accelerate the process. So it will be very important to let go of all those limitations and focus on yourself, focus on your wishes, focus on your dreams, focus on those things that you know are good for you and align with your soul. Our soul is connected with a group soul, which is called a monad, and it's moving the flows of our life. Sometimes we feel like we are tested and tried in this life on the earth plane, and it is part of the process. God only knows why it has to we have to go through all that, but it's serving the collective and serving the life evolution. For me, my own soul is one great desire. For there's many earthly desires, but I also have the desire to fuse with my I am presence, with my spirit self. And so I'm moving ever closer. I know it is my I am presence that has all the wisdom and that is in full consciousness. And when it descends upon me, I know I am that I am. It's just like but the mental body will take over and return. So think about God not only when you absolutely need it, when there is no more choice. People will always turn to God, but think about God when you don't need anything, just to say hello, just to remind yourself that you are connected to that great source. And slowly but surely, and then the mental will bring you back to the past, the future, the circumstances of life. It's okay. It's part of the process. God knows that we have this mind, but we do want to find this silence, this peace of mind, and to be able to allow this great light to descend upon us. Well, I just thought I'd come and make those few recommendations to connect to your soul, to align with your soul. Know you are a divine, eternal soul, but be in your own flow. Once we are in our own flow, we don't go too fast, we don't go too slow, and we can. Then we're in our own flow. Then we can. The other people's flow will not bother us because we are within our own flow. And so it is important to create independently. For although we are only one, we are all growing and evolving together. Our responsibility is our own creation. So it will be very, very powerful year in transformation this year. I hope you enjoy it. There is this new year coming very soon in a few days. And I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you very much for continuing to like, to subscribe, to comment, and to share, as well as for your donations. And if you want a private session, I make private sessions it's about personal development. If you have any questions, sometimes it can be assist, or you can. The mirror of life is here everywhere. Huh? So it's we're always being reflected. And so, but yet the highest revelation will eventually come on strictly from within. From within, what's come from within is what's most important. Your God self will always know. Your guides will always know how to point out to what's important for you in each moment. So be attuned to your heart. Your heart knows. The heart knows all that we seek to know within our mind. So we want to learn to feel with the mind and to think with the heart. It's a challenge, but we get more adept as we practice that, the way of the heart. I've been working on some paintings. This one is it changes a lot depending on the light, but There's only one light, but at different time of the day, different. They're very different. I've been working on some cosmology paintings also. This is the beginning of a new cosmology painting about the super universe of Orvonton. And I'm going to finish with a song. It's a song about the silence. It's called "The Sound of Silence." It goes like this: Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silence raindrop fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on a subway wall and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence. Silence is very powerful. It is a tool. It is very powerful. Yet when we break the silence, is always we seek to improve the silence to make something happen. And so it is use your word carefully. Be kind in your words, and focus on your own happiness, your own joy. This year is going to be very important to create a life that is worth living, that is creative, that is joyful. We've been through the most difficult part. Sometimes it is very difficult to understand why God put us through all those things that He put us through. And yet, the point is that He wants to lead us to our self-empowerment, our power, our freedom, our joy, our liberation from the limitation of our own creation in many sense. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and God bless you. Namaste.